We can get you out. You and the baby, but you have to go right now. Go get your shoes.
What? Who's we?
Friends. Martha's. Go.
For a moment, June's emotions churned, and all she could do was embrace the Martha in gratitude and say goodbye. Holding the baby, she prepared to leave. Nick stood downstairs and gave her a nod. Only then did June feel safe enough to descend. Just as she was about to walk out the door, she ran into the wife. June no longer hid her true feelings.
Serena, listen to me.
Give me my child.
Grow up here. She cannot grow up in this place.
Though the wife was reluctant to let her go, she ultimately had no choice but to let her pass. June then followed the Martha who was helping her, climbed over the fence, and made her way through various neighborhoods. She stopped at an intersection. When Fred discovered that June and the baby were missing, he flew into a rage and immediately ordered Nick to assemble a search team. Nick flatly refused. At that moment, June saw a vehicle approaching from inside the tunnel. It flashed the signal. She hurried forward and embraced Emily. Neither of them fully understood Commander Lawrence's true intentions.
I'm getting myself in deep shit.
When the getaway vehicle arrived, Lawrence gave the driver specific instructions. June watched the kind-hearted driver leave and felt her eyes quietly welling up. As Emily prepared to board, June only entrusted the baby to her. She chose to stay behind.
Tell her I love her.
Watching the car gradually disappear into the distance, her heart finally settled. She put on her hat, and her expression suddenly turned cold and sharp. She headed straight back toward Gilead. June then turned her attention to the inscrutable Commander Lawrence. He had secretly let a handmaid escape, and if this ever came to light, even a high-ranking commander would face severe punishment. June planned to leverage this against him to gain power and finally see her daughter. The shrewd Lawrence wanted to gauge June's true leverage.
Spunky.
Before long, they arrived at her daughter's house. After confirming that the commander and his wife weren't home, June went straight upstairs to her daughter's room. Through the door and window, she saw her daughter sleeping peacefully. Suddenly, alarms blared outside. A large group of guardians was rushing over to capture her. June had wanted to tell her daughter that her mother had fought with everything she had to save her, but she didn't want her daughter to see her in the humiliating state of being arrested. All she could do was quietly watch the sleeping child and whisper the words in her heart. June untied the red ribbon from her body and fastened it around her daughter's wrist so the child would know her mother had been there. After finishing, she walked out of the room and calmly waited for the guardians to arrest her. Soon, June was escorted back to the commander's estate. And what punishment would June face now?